Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that state. That early state. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Palmer.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
To the air, it's Baker. Under fire. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense picks it up. Oh, he's got some space. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Palmer. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything way down the field. Just take the easy throw and
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Tempo and overdrive.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. To throw, it's Baker. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. takes the handoff. It's Little. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that left side now.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Punch it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ezukama. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Palmer. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. With the catch, it's Palmer. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Quarterback may change this route.
Come on, set. Tanner. Ready up. Trail. Kill. Ready up. Got it.
They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Palmer. And he's dragged down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room.
Four-base bait. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Pulls it in. It's King. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Sends it downfield, and that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got a man. It's Palmer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Over the middle, it's Ezukama. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man quickly. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up and making the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Steps away. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw again. Buys a little extra time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. LSU right back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Working the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The play-action fake. And as he throws, got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Baker. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Finds the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hornfrog! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Baker. Going to try to get it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hope.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you see it?
Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Spins away from the defense. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure coming. Still on his feet.
Huge loss on the play. Second down coming up.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Military stun! Military stun! Ready, set! Tanner!
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance. And the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss. And, Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all 3 facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are a lot of question marks now. They're going to be revolving around this program, and a lot of doubters now from the outside. A lot of that energy is going to start seeping in.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.